Time to go out and about once again. And joining us live from Madrid is our Spanish football expert, Alvaro Montero. Good afternoon to you, Alvaro. Good to have you with us once again. Tell us what's been the reaction in Spain to the leak of Lionel Messi's contract on the front page of El Mundo.
Hi, David. Good afternoon. Well, it's been a shock inside a Football Club Barcelona that, for instance, in the last hour has denied they've leaked this information. They've recognized they're going to start legal actions against El Mundo, although I think it's impossible for El Mundo to have any legal problems, this Spanish newspaper. And also, Leo Messi was supported by Football Club Barcelona publicly in the last hours with this open letter of the club in their website. It's been a shock, that I say, in the Spanish society, especially for fans and especially in Football Club Barcelona. And we've been extremely surprised with this fidelity clause that makes Leo Messi earn next July, in case, for example, he leaves. Although he leaves Football Club Barcelona, he will earn 39 million euros.
Alvaro, it's Anton. Where do we stand on Barcelona's presidential race, and how is it impacting their transfer business?
It's going to be extremely problematic and tricky for the new president. Remember, next 7th March is going to be the election for Football Club Barcelona with three candidates. I think it's going to be a must for them to sell players. Also, it is said that they have to buy players in a zero cost. For example, we've been talking last weeks about Wijnaldum and Eric Garcia. I think they will arrive for free. They have to reduce the wage salaries in Football Club Barcelona, and let's say have new increases. For example, new earnings. For example, a few days ago, Joan Laporta, maybe favorite candidate of Football Club Barcelona fans, recognized that it will be a good chance for Football Club Barcelona if they do this new Super League. But let's see what happens, because it's going to be a tricky summer for Barca's new president.
Hi, Alvaro. Just want to ask you about OK Yakuslu. He's completed his West Brom medical, expected to finalise that loan move from Celta Vigo later today. What can West Brom fans expect from him?
It's a 26-year-old player from Turkey. He's a midfielder, defensive midfielder with a very physical way of playing. He's like box-to-box, so I guess it's a good player for the Premier League, for the British football. He arrives, but he has two main problems. First of all, it's not a player that makes a lot of goals, for example, 2 goals in the last season, and has a very huge problem that he can make in a row 3 or 4 extremely good games that feels you that he's the best in the team, and the very next week start other 3 or 4 games playing extremely bad. So it's not very regular and not very predictable player, although he's very physical, and I think he will fit perfectly in Premier League.
Alvaro, what's the latest on Sergio Ramos' future at Real Madrid?
It's a very difficult situation right now, because the club confirms off the record that there's an offer, a 2-year offer, with this reduce of salary of 10% for Sergio Ramos. The player insists on refusing and denying that offer. He don't want to sign it because he thinks he deserves more money. And now in Madrid, they think that there could be offers, but they don't believe them. I mean, the player has explained more or less that there's an offer from Paris Saint-Germain. It is said also that Manchester United will be interested, but this 45 million euros of Paris Saint-Germain for 3 years in Real Madrid, they say it's impossible for any club to pay. They don't believe it's going to happen, and in case it's real, they said that they are not going to do the effort to pay that to Sergio Ramos. My feelings, and I said here in Sky Sport a few weeks ago, is that he's going to stay. But it's a tricky situation right now, because after 1 month, he has not signed his contract, and Sergio Ramos feels that he deserves more.
And Alvaro, that's Ramos. Are you expecting much transfer movement in Spain today?
Well, no, because Eric Garcia and Wijnaldum and I say in Football Club Barcelona are going to arrive for sure next summer. It will be a surprise if there's any change. Marcos Paulo has signed for Atlético de Madrid in an agreement, but also for next summer. Domingos Quina, it's in a loan. He leaves Watford and arrives to Granada. And the one that has made more movement is Valencia, with 3 loans, with Cutrone, a striker, with Ferro, a defender, and Oliva, the Uruguayan midfielder, who is going to reinforce Valencia from now to next month of June.
And Alvaro, it's deadline day, so tell us, who is your deal of the window so far?
Of this one, I'm not very sure which one will be, but of last, window in summer, I will say Luis Suarez for sure. He's now the best in La Liga. He's the man of Atletico de Madrid. He is the one that is going to make them champion in case it finished this way, with 10 points before Football Club Barcelona front and Real Madrid. And I will say for sure Luis Suarez in La Liga. Now in this transfer market, I'm not very sure, because I don't think because of this coronavirus crisis that there's been any extremely good movement right now.
What about Papu Gomez? I thought you'd say him.
Well, yeah, but we haven't seen him play very much. Let's see what happens. Of course, he's a good player for Sevilla, and especially for a man that has made a lot of things, which is Monchi. This secretary from Sevilla that had made a very good movement. Let's see. Let's give him a chance, Papu Gomez. But I'm not sure how he's going to develop his feeling right now in Sevilla for the next month.
Alvaro, great to speak to you as always. Thanks very much.
Have a good evening. You too. Bye.